Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know I haven't done a video in forever. I've been really sick. Oof. Not sick like in the hospital sick, just sick, like a cold or a flu. I don't know what it was. I thought for a while I had some sort of strange tropical disease that may be deadly, but it wasn't. And I've been working a lot and screwing around a lot. I just haven't had time to do any videos. You hear that a lot. I haven't had time to do videos, but really I was lazy. I didn't. Well, enough of the confessions. And I said I wanted to do last time do some stuff with LEDs, so I'm going to do the LED stuff now. I bought that first Pasian flashlight on eBay for like $3, which is a fantastic AA flashlight, and I want to go bigger. So I went with the UltraFire T6, and I heard mixed reviews about this, and I bought it on eBay, and I paid. Well, I'll get to what I paid after I show you what the features are and what some of my concerns are and some of my revelations about it. Okay, it's built pretty well. It's solid aircraft aluminum, good looking flashlight, clicky style. Now, I'll describe my experience. I ordered it online on eBay, and it took about a week to get here. And it comes with lithium-ion batteries, which I'm not such a big fan of, but that's what I'm using in my camera right now because I got tired. I had a Nikon Coolpix before. Great camera, but it used to go through batteries like crazy, and you couldn't recharge them, so I got tired of that, so I went to switch to the Casio Exlum YouTube. They said it was a YouTube camera. Now, the UltraFire came in, and I was like, wow, this is cool. I gotta tell you, man, this thing weighs about as much as a lobster. It's pretty heavy. It's at least a pound or more. It comes with no literature, no information, no warnings, no nothing. Just flashlight, charger, batteries. So I put it on the charger, and here's the charger, smart charger. Forbids to invert, and then the rest is in Chinese. It blinks red, and then it goes green when it's done charging. Straight up travel charger. Took about 4 hours to charge the batteries. They say from online, don't leave it going overnight, because these batteries, they're a little hokey. Now, when I first put the batteries into the flashlight, I turned it on. It lit for about 2 seconds and went out. And then I went into like a month-long argument with the seller about having it replaced. And he had stated that it didn't come from China. It was actually from California, which wasn't true. It did ship from China, and it was a blem. I could see that looking at it. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to this. The replacement came from the Netherlands, so I don't even know what to say about that. Now listen to this one. You hear that? There's O-rings in here. The replacement one. There's O-rings in here, and with the O-rings, makes an almost airtight seal. So that's what you're hearing the air going in and out. The one that was defective, the blem, doesn't do that. So I saved this one for parts. Now this one it's awesome, man. I can't say anything bad about it. And I ordered another T6, and there seems like there's like 10 different kinds of T6s, and the other one gets hot. So at that one, I leave that one at work. I don't really trust that one so much, but I haven't had a problem with this one. You have the brightest light, touch the clicker, medium, low, a strobe, and then SOS. And like I said, to date, I've had no problems with this flashlight. It's a good flashlight. A little heavy, but it's a good flashlight. And I'll keep the other stuff for parts. Like I said, a lot of things I put out there are, in my opinion, good. You know, this one, you know, I've been using it for about a month or so now, and I've had no problems with it. Time will tell. And the battery chargers, like I said, there's no information, no literature or anything like that, so buyer beware. The Casio that I'm actually filming on right now is a great camera, and I replaced it with a Toshiba full HD, and it breaks my videos up into 2 videos if it's a long video, so I don't bother with it. It's just a pain in the ass, and it takes too long to upload. It takes like 5 hours, which I'm not going to do. So I'm happy with the Casio Exelum, and I'm happy with my Casio phone, and I'm happy with my Casio watch. I'm a kid of the 80s, man. We used to have Casio. That was like the only thing. Now, this is like a $18 watch, another eBay buy. And I couldn't be happier. It's waterproof, idiot-proof, and I'm happy with it. So I'm happy with all the Casio stuff. Some people, and I was one of those people who spent $18 million on stuff, and I was never happy with it. But I've never had problems with Casio stuff. All right, moving on. We have the Streamlight Siege AA lantern. This thing, as far as quality, is over the top, man. I've never been more, as far as a flashlight or something like that, I've never been happier than with the Streamlight Siege AA. When I bought it on eBay. I was half in the bag when I bought it, and I thought it was going to be the full-size one. It's only a difference of like $6 for this big and then this big. Look how small this is. And I was going to send it right back until I played with it. I've played with this for over 2 months now. Not like that. I've been just working with it and using it and finding out its good points and its bad points. Skinny on it, I have had no bad points. This is probably I'm the happiest with my purchase of this LED flashlight than I have been out of everything as far as the lantern goes. Let's go through the instructions on here, what we have to do. Now on here, you have like a little fuel gauge. Turn it on, and you see the green light? As the battery wears down, it goes from green to orange to yellow to flashing red, saying the power cells are depleted. And then you have this groovy night vision light here, you know, like when you're decoding secret documents inside your commando tent. And it actually throws out just enough light to actually do things and not be seen from the outside, which I think is pretty cool. Hit it again. It does SOS. That's pretty groovy, huh? And then you hold it in. Switches to LED. You have dim, medium, and super bright. So let's go back with this. Now let's discuss some of the features on here. It's all rubberized. It can take a 2-meter drop. It's waterproof and it floats. And I put these batteries in like 2 months ago, and I leave it on night light every night when I go to bed. I don't have the paper in front of me. You can look it up online, and it said some 200 and something hours. But like I said, I've been running it every night, and I've been using it for everything. And the thing about it is, it's not an obnoxiously bright light like a lot of the LEDs. It has that creepy glow to it. Now let's take it apart here. Everything's got O-rings in it. Everything's waterproof. You have a carabiner here on the bottom to hang it up, upside down. Twist the back off. What's it do there? You see the LEDs? 2 little LEDs encased in a plastic Lexan bubble. So you can hang it like this, like from a stick or inside your tent, to read things in the dark. Let's do that again. Like that. Do like that. Or you could hang it like this. Or you could set it like that and read your papers or whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'm really stoked about this. This is completely I'll buy the second one. I'm going to buy the bigger one, but I've been really happy with this one. Now the inside, you have a little cone in there. It's a reflector. See, I do the flashlight here. Now you can see the cone in there. That's the cone, and that's the reflector. Then you have actually the base unit. Then again, hold it in. Bright, brighter. And like I said, I've been really happy with this. Now, we'll go to night mode, SOS. Bring in the props here. See, it floats. And it's waterproof. But you can't say that for a lot of things. I mean, I kind of float a little bit. I'm a little waterproof, but I wouldn't get all jazzed up. But it takes 3 AAAs. Excuse me, double A's. Alright. On we go. Onward. Move this out of the way. I had a funny story yesterday. I said I'd put it in there. I had a half a day yesterday, so I'm like, well, what should I do? Let's go out and get drunk. So that's what I did. Went out and got drunk, and I was like, I hopped into bed, and I was gonna take a little nappy pappy because I haven't been feeling great. And I remembered I forgot something. I forgot to place my beer order for St. Patrick's Day. I work in a country club, and I didn't have my phone list in front of me, and the salesman who I usually deal with, he got fired. He got the boot, yo. And I'm looking through my phone, and this phone is like I said, is awesome. I go to the contact lists, and I'm going through everything, blah, 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 like that, looking for what I needed to know. And the lady who from the company told me, she gave me someone's name. It was either Jeff, Dave, Bob, whatever, and I put it in my phone. But I remember when I put it in, I couldn't remember what the name was. And I had made a video a couple months ago, and Cutler lover Jeff gave me his number, and he's like, give me a call sometime or text me, blah, blah. I had put his number in here too. And I'm going through it, and I'm like, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on my way going to the ShopRite, getting some food for the house, and some kitty food. So I figure I'll call this guy and get my order in for Monday because I need it for Tuesday. And I'm going through all the contacts and everything, and I'm like, what the hell was this guy's name? And I come across Jeff Beer, and I don't even know why I put Jeff's number in there like that. And I was like, well, that's got to be it. So I call it, of course, 8 o'clock in the morning. What a tool I am. I call, and Jeff doesn't pick up. And I immediately, I close the phone. I'm like, man, these fucking beer guys, they're all the same. It's always voicemail, and you got to leave the message, and you don't know whether it's going to come or not. So I placed my order on there, and I came home and hopped into bed for a little nappy pappy. And I woke up. I don't even remember what time I woke up. And I saw the phone was sitting on my kitchen table here. And I looked at the front, and it said, Jeff, text message. And I'm like, man, I am willing to bet you this guy's going to say, I don't carry the beer, or I'm not going to be able to deliver it on Monday, some kind of hokey. So I open it up, and it says, hey, Kevin, it's Jeff from YouTube. And immediately it all came zoom, rolling right back into my mind. I was like, oh, man, I did not call this dude at 8 o'clock in the morning and leave my beer number on, my beer order on his voicemail. And, of course, I did. He had said that, you placed your beer number on my voicemail. I just wanted to give you a text back to make sure the order went through. And I was just like, man, my douchebaggery. No one even knows the levels of it. I was like, fuck. Man, I feel like a tool. And he gave me the number a couple months ago, and I'm like one of those people where I always think that somebody thinks that I want something from him. So I didn't call him or I didn't text him or anything like that. Because I didn't want to think that I was after him for something. Because in this YouTube thing, so many people are after you for some kind of ends, and I just didn't want to be one of those people. So I texted him back and told him the stories of my douchebaggery, and he was like, cool. He's like, yeah, Cool, I appreciate it. And like I said, I really appreciate it. Not too many people do that. Most people would be like, yeah, fuck them, you know? And I thought that was really cool. And like I said, I just never called him or texted him before because like just didn't want him to think that I was looking for something. And that's just the way I am. I'm funny that way. I'm like one of those people who goes out on a date, you know, with the ladies. I go out on a date and you're supposed to wait that 3 days. And then I say to myself, well, don't want to seem too anxious. Let's wait a month and a half. And that usually blows it. So I just, you know, I didn't want to, that's just the way. When I hear something or see something, it goes right into my ears or eyes and straight into the funhouse, and that's just the way it goes. But at least I'm honest about it. So hopefully this video would be, you know, make some kind of sense because the Siege is completely awesome in its awesomeness, and it's just wow. And it's actually, you could carry this with you. You could actually put this in your pocket. It's not like you're holding like a giant lantern. Or like the Brooklyn Lantern, which was a complete piece of junk. So I would recommend buying this, and I'd also recommend buying anything Casio as far as electronics go, because, like I said, I'm a kid of the 80s, and we've never, ever, I mean, I had Casio calculators for 26 years. I've never had a problem with it. All right, folks. I figured I'd give you that little story about Cutler Lover. I told him I'd give him props about coming through for me. He saved the St. Patty's Days of a bunch of old rich drunks who would have been. I got a new manager, and this dude is on me like a nest of bees. He's it's like a 2 foot long dildo disguised in me constantly, and I've been just so panicking lately that I've been making stupid mistakes like that, and just want to say thanks, Jeff, for getting for having my back on that one, because I would really look like a complete asshole if we didn't have any Irish beer on St. Patty's Day. I just want to say thanks. All right, later, guys.